Hello there, thank you for joining us in the Adventuring Portal for our second season of Fellowship of Fur, which is recorded live at the Side Door Theatre. Because of this, there are some visual gags and audience participations which might not translate perfectly over to the audio podcast format, but we still think you'll have a lot of fun joining our cuddly creatures on their adventure through the land of a troper. Now please take it away, Mr. Alex Parrott.
In the land of dice and fantasy, jump on board, we can guarantee there's a podcast that is so grand, where adventure is always at hand. So step through the portal and roll some dice. Step through the portal, the adventuring portal.
We were originally used to pick one to have in the second act, but there are so many really great drawings here that we feel we should share some of them. We've taken photos, and at the end of the show, we're going to put them up on the screens here. But ones we felt we should share. First of all, I've stared long and hard at this drawing, stared deep into its soul, and it likewise has stared deep into mine. But Spelly Gobbledygook Smirking Saw? I don't know what Spelly is, but I'm frightened and aroused by the existence of Spelly. We have, I don't know, Miss Picky Kibble? It's a very fancy hat. We have, we have our dancing duo here. We have, first of all, a goat and princess. Yeah. And we have, I can only assume their dancing partner, Snailina the ballerina, which is legitimately one of the best drawings I've ever seen. This is amazing. It is the second best drawing we received, just behind Half Cat. I love all of these drawings, have all been fantastic. The one I think that you may see popping up in the second act here, since we're going into a battle, is Sir Pika Pembleton. This is a Pika, a little rodent. It's got a little sword and what looks like a cape. And I'm very, very excited. But if there are ways to work in more of these characters, I will try. Maybe not Spelling. I don't know how I can work this in without forever changing the nature of the story. Like, this isn't just a small NPC, this is the big bad. Is this Ivorek? Is this... Is that the noise he makes? I've also... That's when he watches. I've also picked a couple of homebrewed spells that you guys have pitched that may or may not come into play in the second act. Are we ready for the second half of the show? And please welcome back to the stage Adam Ahmed, Leo Madej, and Alex Parrott. We are back in the Whispering Grove. The cultists are attacking, arms, limbs reaching through the canopy, through logs and entrances into the city, trying to grab hold of the creatures to pull them out and retrieve this amulet. We are in initiative order, which goes, good thing I wrote it down. Oh, but then I didn't bookmark the page. It goes Robert B. Billabong, then Fenley, then our villains, and then Strigsby. So, as this currently unnamed villain reaches through, directly down into the center of the town square towards the three of you. He has looked through and seen, he's at least seen the fox that he recognizes from before. So he's reaching towards the three of you. The town does have defenses in place, but you are welcome to use your own attacks and abilities. Robert B. Billabong, what do you do?
Is his familiar still alive?
His familiar is still alive. The ferret that you attacked
Okay,
is
let's
still
stab
alive.
him again.
For good measure.
Yeah. That is a 21 to hit.
Yeah, you didn't need to put the second digit. A 21 will hit.
I assume he's next. My allies are also next to him.
Yes, your allies are also next to
Cool,
it.
I'll
if
have
you-
sneak attack.
So yes, you'll use your rogue ability.
Fantastic. 13, 17.
17
Yeah,
damage.
I've full kill. If I had done that to Strigsby, I would have full killed them.
Yep.
Correct.
Yep, that would be an immediate kill for almost anyone in the party.
We're also squishy.
This hand reaching down over you, you ignore it, step forward, and plunge your thorn into the ferret again. It lets out a yelp, ferret sound.
I lean into its ear as I stab it. I'm like, the amulet is mine.
Cool, you've gone amulet crazy. The ferret loses consciousness from this stab.
Fantastic. I will use. Can I drag Strigsby with me?
Depends what you're trying to do and whether Strigsby will allow it.
I'm just trying to use my movement to not be underneath the hand coming right at us.
Fantastic. Strigsby, if Robert B. Billabong grabs you, will you allow it?
Why are you grabbing me?
We gotta get out of the way.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, I'll allow it.
You'll allow it?
Yeah.
Great, can you do an athletics check for me, please?
Won't take much.
It's a modified one. It's a crunchy one.
A crunchy one. A crispity crunchity one.
Yeah.
You
Wow.
Strigsby, we're gonna go! Grab the wing and your hand just slips straight off. You straighten up several of the feathers that were ruffled on. So Strigsby, who has puffed themselves up in order to seem intimidating, is now puffed up on all of their body except one very smooth wing.
They're like a velvet pillow.
Yeah, they're like a sequined pillow.
Yeah.
And you've just...
This is wrong! What? What?
Quickly, we need to go.
Why?
Robert, that is your turn done, yes?
Yeah, when I fail to grab them, I will run to the side.
You'll run to get out of the way of the hand.
Yeah.
Fenley Vulpin.
Right. Well. I'm not sure if we said yet, we're all level 1 squishy little animals.
Yes.
So
We're very
I
vulnerable
don't
right
have a
now.
lot I can do. But what I'm going to do is
You
I'm going
can
to
believe in yourself.
I'm going to take a bonus action to believe in myself.
Oh, I was going to let you have it for free,
Oh,
but okay.
amazing.
You can use your bonus
With a free action, I'm going to believe in myself. I'm going to pull out my stone swords,
Yep.
and I'm going to prepare a attack action, but I will hold it for when the hand comes close enough that I can stab into the hand as it tries to grab.
Fantastic. Well, that is going to be its turn. Its turn is next, and the hand of that cultist comes down over your head. You stab upwards with your sword. Can you make that attack roll for me, please?
Sure. That's a...
There's a hand on the thing.
If you're listening, you're just gonna have to come to the next show.
That's a natural 20 on my attack.
Natural
First
20.
one.
Thank you, Steve.
First one for the campaign.
That's amazing. Would you like to replace it with the audience roll? Just reminding you the audience roll is
Oh,
there.
I
You don't
remember.
need to...
No, I'm good.
Okay, all right.
I appreciate the offer, but no.
For those of you who are listening, at the beginning of each show, we're getting the audience member to roll a die that we are holding onto. The cast don't know what the result is, and they can choose to use it at any time. On a natural 20.
10 damage into the hand.
10 damage. You plunge your sword upwards into the soft flesh of the cultist's hand. He lets out a bell. Ah! Damn it! That smarts. And his hand pulls backwards, back towards the canopy. Anything else you want to do on your turn?
Can I? No.
And you know.
Nothing else for me, thank you.
Strigsby. Strigsby, as you start your turn, you feel the amulet begin to heat up under your hat. Not so much as to hurt you or burn you, but you feel energy coming into it. You can even see a little bit of light seeping out from underneath your hat as it's currently held in. And you feel like if you tried to, you could reach out and touch the magic of the amulet.
Oh.
And we are now going to establish for the rest of this episode and our campaign, whoever possesses the amulet can reach out to its magic and use for their turn one of the spells homebrewed by our audience and choose to use their turn for that instead of using one of their other abilities.
Could I use an audience spell against the hand?
As you are the possessor of the amulet for this, I'm going to hand you the 2 spells I've chosen. You can only cast each of them once.
Okay.
Okay? So you can have a quick read of those. and decide-
Vamp for me while I read.
Ah.
So, Brad,
There.
how are you?
Thank you. No, it's okay. I'm going to keep... as Strigsby taps into the magic of the amulet, the doors of Town Hall swing open, and the mayor comes stepping out. This wizened old gnome, walking stick at his side, and beside this, he wears lovely tartan sort of vest and pants with a white dress shirt underneath. Has got a little pocket watch. It's chain made out of abandoned paper clips from big folk settlements. The clothes obviously like patchworked together from greater big folk. I don't know what's happening over there.
It's a garden gnome.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, all the gnomes are canonically garden gnomes, aren't they, in this?
So
Yes.
yes, in
Yes.
this world, all gnomes are garden gnomes. So that's why he has a walking stick in one hand, and in the other hand, a little plastic lawnmower. And standing next to him is his sworn protector, the brave and the bold, not head of the town guard, for he's too important, Sir Pika Pembleton, the protector of the town mayor, designed by our audience member. The mayor has stepped out. Well, Pika, it seems that the day to protect this town has come. Lets go of his lawnmower, grabs the tip of his walking stick and pulls a sword out from it,
Yes.
reaches into the turns the walking stick upside down, and a little vial of whiskey pops out. Downs the whiskey, throws it, puts the sword back in. Well, Pika, you know what to do. Pika nods, stands onto its hind legs and pulls out 2 sharpened like thumbtacks, holds them at his side and steps forward down the town hall steps, ready to join the battle. Strigsby,
Yes.
have you had a look at those spells? Do you wish to use one of your own abilities or one of...
I wish to use one of the audience spells.
Could you hand to me the...
I'm going to give it a little flavor
Okay.
as I cast it. So, Strigsby begins this rhythmic slapping on his body, as if, at a baseball game when the coach will be like making all these like weird facial things. He's doing that, okay?
Giving the
and
signals.
he's going to cast Harrison's ham boning.
Yes, one of our audience spells is Harrison's ham boning. Who designed Harrison's ham boning? Round of applause, please. Who are you casting this spell at?
At one of the hands.
At the main cultist hand?
Yeah.
Yep. Harrison's ham boning. The target is forced to slap their hands, knees, and legs in a rhythmic dance. Spell ends if witnesses are impressed by the display.
So, is that a performance check from this bad guy?
I think first of all, it's going to be a charisma saving throw to see if you can resist the urge to dance. What is your spell save DC?
A 13.
He rolled an 11, and I will let you know that this cultist has a 0 charisma. So you look up. The hand has retreated because it's just been stabbed, and you see into his eye for a moment. The eye swivels down, and you lock eyes with this cultist. And then you start. The cultist confused, and then you hear from somewhere beyond the canopy. Hey! 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 Hey!
Oh my God, is he watching The Mask?
As he succumbs to Harrison's ham boning and dances off over the canopy, you just see flashes of limbs spinning through the air. At some point, a pair of spoons come out, and he starts hitting spoons as well. And I'll do a performance check for him. That's a 13 for his performance check.
Are his goons with him?
His goons are with him
damn.
and would be witnessing. So I'm checking to see whether they will be impressed.
What's the DC of impressiveness?
Yeah, I hadn't planned that. Oh, you can have this spell back.
What's the DC of impressiveness?
What's a number that... 20, hard to impress.
Yeah.
Hard to impress. I think 13 isn't enough.
Okay.
I think 13 isn't enough just yet. So he's going to lose his next turn.
Maybe they get more impressed by the commitment to the bit. The longer it goes on, the lower the DC goes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, because there's... Yeah.
I don't know what he's doing, but he's sticking with it, and I gotta respect that moxie.
Sir Pika comes across the battlefield and comes up to you, Fenley, as a respected member of the town who's defended it before. All right, Fenley, what is it we're doing here?
We are fighting giant hands in the sky.
You've always had a clarity of thought that impresses me. What are we going to do to defeat these giant hands in the sky?
We're gonna stab him with our sword. I don't know. Maybe there's some other stuff around the town we could use, like some of the defenses of the town. Maybe we could.
Pika puts a tiny, furry paw to your lips. You had me at defenses around the town.
Yes. The core of what I was saying, yes.
Leans in close to you, licks your cheek very gently. Just in case we don't get out of this, I've always found you incredibly handsome.
Most have. But I'll accept it.
God, you're conceited. I love it. Onwards! And Pika runs off towards the defenses at the edge of the town. He's going to use a dash action to get across the town, but is running towards... There are several boulders up on sort of town gates that can have cords cut to come swinging down to hit defenders.
Like Ewoks.
No. Oh, yes, sorry. I thought you were saying the stones were on ropes like Ewoks.
Not quite. Not quite what I meant.
I didn't remember that version of Star Wars.
No.
Where Luke walked into the Death Star swinging an Ewok around his head. We're going...
Honestly, remake it. Wait, I want to see that.
You want to see that?
I want to see Mark Hamill doing that.
Yeah.
But Darth Vader also has an Ewok on a road.
That's the battle. We're back at the top. We're back at the top of initiative order. That is Robert B. Billabong.
Fantastic. I want to look around. Like, I'm not from here, so I want to try and get a vibe on some of the other traps.
Yeah, give me a perception check.
20, not nat.
20, not natural. A crispity, crunchity, dirty 20.
Yum, yum, yum.
Yum, yum. There is, you can see around some of the logs that people can travel down to enter the town. There are battering rams that can be picked up to sort of try to force back invaders. And as we're at the top of the initiative, you see that there are, it's not just the person, the main cultist has removed his arm. The other cultists have now laid on the ground and are starting to reach into the town as well. So there are 4 other arms now coming into the city from different places. Jared, if you want to put up a bunch of terrifying arms again.
Yeah, I'll also find a weapon beater.
Just
I'm not sure if that's what he asked, but
Do I look like I would have to be very strong to work the battering ram? Because I'm not.
very strong or have a partner to work with you.
Okay. Who was the nearest villager to the...
The nearest villager?
Yeah.
The pixie, Sirkandra, who runs the apothecary, has come running out, wand in hand, looking around for something to do.
Quickly, help me with this.
Okay then, let's go. She runs up, sprinkles some pixie dust on you, and you start levitating.
What? What? I'm running on the spot in the air, and I'm just moving slowly.
This is in no way helpful, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
She runs up, pushes you, and you go flying through the air towards the battering rams.
Cool. And then I guess try and start moving the battering ram towards.
Fantastic. Can I get an athletics check from you? With advantage, because you have Sirkandra helping you.
7.
7.
That was your best roll.
My best roll was an 8. I have a -1.
Ooh.
But you rolled with advantage?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. You walk up, you grab a hold of the battering ram, and then start floating sideways up into the air, because there's pixie dust. It ends up slipping out of your hands, dropping to the ground onto the fingernail of one of the big folk. Oh, gosh darn it. But the hand is still there in the town. You've been unable to repel it just yet. Meanwhile, Fenley.
conflicted and unsure what to do, Fenley pulls out his holy symbol. Dear Lord Steve, God of heaven and earth, what do I do?
The magic swirls within the stone as you reach deep for a past message, searching through that archive of messages that Steve has sent you in your times of need. The grain of the stone lights up, and then you hear his voice say, I just think we should wait until marriage. That's not, I know it's old-fashioned, but that's my choice, and I don't care if it makes me a dweeb.
I'm going to... right. I think I'm going to wait. I'm just going to wait here.
Until marriage.
Until marriage. I'm sorry, I'm not going to be any use to you.
I'm upside down. What are you doing?
I have to
marry
wait.
that man.
I have to wait for marriage.
Someone
marry
that
someone.
fox.
I didn't say go get married. I said wait for it.
Someone marry that fox immediately.
You see Pika standing on the fence with her. Don't worry, I'll be there soon.
Right. While I wait here, I'm going to cast Bane on 3 of the hands.
Wonderful. What does the Bane spell do?
Basically, they get disadvantage. Oh no, wait, hold on. Basically, they make a charisma saving throw first.
Yep.
And then if they fail it, I get to subtract a D4 from all the stuff they try and do.
Okay.
While I wait here.
Does an 18 save?
Yes.
Does a 16 save?
Yes.
Does an 8 save?
No.
One of them fails.
Great.
The other 2 succeed and will do their rolls unimpeded.
Great.
But otherwise, you're waiting.
Yep.
I didn't want a TPK in the first episode. But okay, it is the hands turn, and they are each going to take a swipe to try and grab an animal. I'm going to need dexterity saving throws from all three of you.
Yeah, that's about right. Oh, goddamn. I got to 10.
I got an 8.
Oh!
You got an 8, a 10.
2.
Okay.
TPK it is.
All 3 of us.
At the moment, all 3 of you are grabbed.
These are the hands grabbing?
Yes.
Can I subtract a d4 from the one trying to grab me?
I mean, you're the one who rolled.
Oh, it's a dex save kind of thing. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
No, you're right. You're right.
You can. Do you want to remove D4 from your roll?
No.
No. Can I? Wait. Does anyone have any objection to me using an audience roll
Yeah, no,
No,
go for it.
go for it.
in replacement for my 10?
What? So,
To not be grabbed by a giant hand.
what is your Dex modifier?
Plus 4.
So you will add +4
To the audience roll.
whatever the audience member rolled.
To not
on
be
the-
grabbed by a giant hand.
To not be grabbed by a giant hand.
I'm trying to read
Objections?
everyone's
Objections?
impression whether it's a
Yeah.
good idea or not.
Well,
Yeah.
person who rolled, you
Someone
can't
give me
say
eye
the
contact.
number,
Hold on.
but would you recommend they do that? Use your roll. Sure, is what they've said.
A confident sure if I've ever heard it.
A confident sure.
Well, I mean, I'm getting grabbed anyway, so
The roll that the audience member made was 11.
yeah.
+4 is 15.
Is that good
You
enough?
avoid being grabbed by one of the hands.
I can continue to wait here.
Help one of us, you idiot!
Soon.
The hand that swings towards you, Fenley, swings. You have just been like, oh, I've got to wait. Sit down onto the ground, and it swings straight above your head, crashes into the apothecary.
He is a loving God.
Crashes into the apothecary and destroys it with an explosion of potions and magical items. Little fireworks go flying into the air, explode, colors explode in the sky of the Whispering Grove. Several magical items go scattering out across the town square. A magic ring lands in the dirt, gem up, in front of you, Fenley.
A magic ring?
A magic ring lands, ruby gem up, in the earth in front of you.
Well,
The world proposing to Friendly and also Parrot's love of magic items.
true.
Magic, you say?
As for Robert B. Billabong and Strigsby Noctwing,
Yep.
you two are grabbed by the hands that start to pull you up, either out towards the logs that serve as entrances to the town, or up towards the canopy into the open air above the Whispering Grove. Strigsby, that is your turn.
Am I, at this point, considered grappled?
You are considered grappled.
So I can't, cast spells or anything?
You can cast spells. Yeah, you can when you grapple.
Your movement
You're not
is
restrained
zero.
or anything like that.
It's the only effect from grapple.
Yeah.
Unless
You can cast spells.
Yes, you can cast spells. I have decreed it, unless an audience member wants to come and fist fight me.
I just need everyone to realize that Bradley typed grapple into Google and a picture of an apple came up.
Yeah.
a nice Granny Smith.
A Granny Smith apple.
A grapple.
So, I
Yeah, I sometimes forget that Google doesn't know that I'm only ever Googling D&D things. So I just type in words without writing D or D&D at the end. So it's like, yeah, grapple or potion, ring.
So, I have other questions. How close to the ground or the canopy am I?
You have been pulled. It didn't get to use all of its movement. You've been pulled about 15 feet off the ground, and you've still got about 40 feet to the canopy.
But the hand, the arm is touching canopy, correct?
Yeah, I say 40 feet. This is small kind feet.
Our feet.
Your feet.
Oh, okay. So what I would like to do is use this last spell.
The
Now,
second audience spell.
yes, it is a summoning spell. Will you allow me to do something with the item as part of my action, or no?
Before we reveal what the spell is, tell me where are you? Are you trying to summon it to a specific place?
To me, like, it
Oh, I
says
know.
it says of my choosing. So
Yeah.
I want to have it
Yep.
with me, so I can use it.
Okay. Then.
Okay.
Okay.
So vague.
I
You're-
don't want to reveal
One
it
person
yet.
in the audience knows what's happening
Yeah.
right now.
No, there were
feeling
other,
really smug right
There were
now.
other spells I didn't include, unfortunately.
Yeah.
There was one spell that was just you shit you.
God damn
so
it,
sorry.
Brad.
I'm so sorry.
You fucking
Because
idiot.
seriously, they didn't even. They actually in the description wrote defecate, so I added. The spell was just you defecate on the ground to distract people, but then you can't
distracting.
lie for the next minute.
You
I
can't,
didn't include that one.
that's pretty.
but
That's pretty relevant. We're little
if anyone wants to
animals.
claim who wrote that, I mean, hey,
well done.
wonderful. But this spell, yes,
Yes.
you want to summon it so it's there with you in the hand.
But will you allow me to do something with it as part of my action?
yes.
Okay, so Strigsby manages to pull a wing out from being grappled and plunges it under his hat and pulls out the ingredients that he needs for this spell. A bag of breadcrumbs and a head of garlic, and smushes them together, and it forms a loaf of garlic bread. Now, the way that I want to use this garlic bread is to break it in half and rub it all over the hand. And use my animal handling skills to summon some ants and come and bite the hand.
So Stringsby,
Wait, are you summoning the bread or the ants? Or
I'm
both?
summoning the bread and using animal handling to bring some ants.
so Stringsby has cast the audience homebrewed spell of summon garlic bread. The user is that up the back there?
Hey!
The user can summon one. They've written out the word one and then put the digit one in brackets just to make sure.
Just to make sure.
11. This user can summon one loaf of garlic bread anywhere they choose. You have summoned...
You know what? I think we need to check for celiac disease as well.
Does celiac... Are you affected by celiac if bread is just rubbed on you?
Well, yeah.
Any celiacs in the audience that wish to weigh in?
Is this guy a vampire?
Alex is married to a celiac.
To a celiac.
Yeah.
Don't say it
To
like
the
that.
Are you married
disease,
to a
celiac.
You bring your components together, summon this loaf of garlic bread, rip it in half with a satisfying crispy bread rip, and begin rubbing the garlic butter on the hand of this cultist. Can you make your animal handling check for me, please?
Let's hope I roll well. 18.
18.
Well, it's -1, so 17.
17. You hear the scuttling as ants come up over the canopy of ferns and leaves and start dropping. Bull ants, big, red, angry bull ants, drop down onto the hand of the cultist and start biting it. You hear another cry, and Strigby, you are let go.
Yes! Thank you, garlic bread!
Amazing. That's Strigsby's turn. It is Sir Pika's turn. Sir Pika, thumbtack in hand, cuts the rope, rides one of the tied stones down, standing on the stone, rides it across this town square where it collides with the hand that tried to attack Fenley. That hand, you hear the crunch of bone and blood spurts. Pika leaps backwards off the stone, backflip, and lands on the ground, hand on the ring, down on one knee in front of Fenley Vulpin.
Cool. That was pretty cool.
You requested one marriage proposal.
Yeah, well, I mean, I didn't, but sure. Here I am, waiting for that, and here it is. So I guess yes, I do.
Oh, congratulations, guys, but I think he's gonna crush my legs.
Well, I don't have to wait anymore, so...
We go back to the top of initiative order. Robert B. Billabong, you are being crushed.
Fantastic, I throw up. And I would like to use my frilled neck lizard ability and cast poison spray through my caustic venom as I throw up onto
nice.
the hand.
Amazing. Do you roll or I roll for poison?
It says I roll.
Great. Take that roll. I think
Ooh, lovely. 18 to hit.
18 will absolutely hit. Yeah, roll for that damage.
Get wrecked.
Devastating. 1 poison damage. Yeah.
I don't know if the
None of you guys rolled a d12 at the start of the show, did you? No, I didn't think so.
No. No, we didn't do one for each die.
Make a note of that next time.
Fantastic. Poison spray with 1 damage. The hand doesn't let go of you, but you've slowed it down as you bring your... it's out of your...
Mouth.
Out of your mouth?
Yeah.
The skin sizzles and gets a nasty burn.
Frill my neck up, and
Lovely.
my top out. Yeah, but still on.
Fenley Vulpin.
Can I accept and take this ring?
Absolutely you can, yeah.
Cool.
You are having your own campaign over there. Like, far out.
I don't know what you guys are doing, but I'm getting engaged.
Help! I'm dying!
Just wait. Good things to come to those who wait.
Like living.
Yeah. How big is this ring compared to me?
Oh, it's magic rings in the small kind are made not to slip over a finger, but over a paw to almost be like a bracelet.
Fabulous. I put it on. Do I notice any change?
Your wrist is heavier.
Ah,
Give me 1 second,
I'll
because
get used to this.
I am...
So, what do you do with yourself, Pika?
Are you stopping to have a chat?
Yeah. While you're doing that, I'll have a conversation with you, and you can multitask. No.
Fenril, help me!
Wait a minute. This isn't important. I need to really, be present in this moment. It's.
I thought you were my best friend.
I literally tried to kick you out of this town.
Yeah, you were busting my balls like mates do.
Just
like
wait.
buddies.
Just wait.
Can you roll a D100 for me, please?
Ooh. That is 40.
40.
Ooh.
Wonderful. I'm not going to give you that.
Oh. Do you want to go again?
yeah,
I'll go again.
I'm not going to give you the ring that gives you the answer to a single riddle.
Sorry. I rolled again and got a 14.
14. Fantastic. You put on this ring, and you are filled with fey magic.
Ooh.
And you feel your fur gets glossy and fuller. That little bald patch of fur fixes up on your tail. The vibrancy of the colors of your fur increases.
Oh.
Your waist cinches in. Your hind legs puff out as you take on fey succubus magic. And Fenley Vulpin, you are incredibly seductive and beautiful.
Right.
And can, as a bonus action on your turn, try to charm any creature within 60 feet.
Incredible. All right. Well, this is what love is, perhaps. Right. With a action then, because I'm no longer waiting, I'm going to use my sling to throw a stone at a hand nearby, perhaps.
Okay.
Within reach.
Do you want to throw another one that Adam's on?
Yeah.
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 him out?
Yeah. I'll do that.
Oh, buddy, old pal. You're looking so hot since you got married.
Oh, well, a 12?
A 12 does not hit.
Never mind. Sorry.
Oh, God, you suck.
As a bonus,
rock, it smacks Robert B. Billabong in the head.
Oh, God. What have I done to deserve this?
as a bonus action, I'm going to try and is that hand within 60 feet of me?
That hand is within 60 feet of
I'm
you.
going to go, yoo-hoo, yoo-hoo, giant hand in the sky.
The hand turns towards you.
Be a doll and put him down, would you?
Well, he's gonna have to make a save. Do you have magic?
Yeah. Yeah.
What is your charisma?
My charisma? It's +4.
+4. So it would give us 16.
Yeah.
The hand fails.
Yes. All right.
The hand is now charmed by you.
Yeah.
The creature attached to it, unknown. You can't see their face. You can't see their face.
Yeah.
All you know is you say, be a doll and put him down.
Yeah.
The hand nods up and down, shaking Robert B. Billabong before placing the lizard down on the ground. And the hand retreats back up the log.
Okay.
Out of the
But
whispering
like
grove.
sexily, does it go like?
Yeah, it moves back till Justice's wrist, then gives a little wave, a little spin, a little turn and point, like it's blowing a kiss with the tip of its finger,
Well,
and then the hand.
Till next time. I turned to Pika. I'm so sorry about that. That's not the first thing you should do when you get engaged is flirt with a giant hand in the sky.
I wouldn't propose to you if I didn't know who you are.
This is going to go very well.
We have up above. So you hear one cultist is screaming. Several ants come flying through holes in the canopy as they're flicking ants off their hand. Another one, you can hear a cultist. Hey, why'd you take your arm out? Why'd you stop? I'm feeling things. Have you ever looked at mascots and had...
Episode 1, we're already talking about furries.
Of course we are. Look at our campaign.
And then, of course, you hear echoing through this little valley. Ham boning away.
Another performance check?
Another performance check, you're right. You're absolutely right. He fails.
Wait.
Let me
What did,
reread
he,
the spell.
what did he just roll?
He wants to
needs
perform.
to succeed to impress them.
Yes. Yes. He succeeds in
Oh.
his role.
Okay.
The cultists who are like, hey, I really don't think this is the time to be having this cover. What's the boss doing? I didn't know he could move like that. Yeah, I know. The way he moves, it reminds me. Oh, it reminds me of like a fox. You need to let this go, mate. You need to. You need to let this really not. And then the ham boning stops. You have repelled several of the hands. The 3 that were there have gone. The major boss comes back down, arm through the canopy once more, and the last remaining cultist who has not been repelled also puts his arm through. So 2 final hands. That we just had. Whose turn have we? That was your turn. Wasn't
I just had my turn.
Yep, villains. Strigsby.
Okay, I would like to do an investigation check to see if I can find any trap or any something that's gonna like a dome over the top of this village to kind of like protect us, like a shield. Is there anything like that around? Can I investigate?
Absolutely, do an investigation check for me.
Okay. That is 11.
11. You are vaguely aware of a secret of this town known as Operation Tupperware.
Amazing.
That there is a dome that can come over the top of the town in a moment of great need. Okay? You don't know how it's operated, but you do see Mayor Burlington, the gnome, still standing on the steps of the town hall, ready to fight.
Okay, sorry, what was the operation called again?
Tupperware.
Operation Tupperware. Okay, I'm gonna use one of my cantrips. I'm gonna cast message to the mayor to tell him to activate Operation Tupperware.
Using the message cantrip?
Yes.
You send that message. A message comes back to you. Who is this?
It's Strigsby!
Who?
Strigsby Noctwing, you know? The owl!
Well, there's lots of owls in this town.
Look over to your left!
Strigsby!
Hello! A mic across the way.
Do you think it's time?
Yes.
Okay. That's all I need to put into place our secret operation. Wish me luck.
Good luck.
I needed that.
Hey, you can do this. This hand is metaphorical.
Are you just reaching out of a wing to...
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Is that all you're doing on your turn?
I also... I can't cast another spell, can I?
Bonus action spell you can.
Yeah, you do a bonus action.
I don't think I have a bonus action spell. No, I don't. I think I may just... are you free yet?
Yes.
Alright. I got
Robert is
nothing.
free.
You got nothing?
I don't think so.
Okay.
No.
That's
Sorry.
Don't be sorry. It's all... You're doing great.
Thank you. Thank you. A sage handshake.
The Mayor Burlington, leaps down off the steps as best as he can with walking stick and plastic lawnmower in hand and starts moving across the town square. Sir Pika Pembleton, the future Sir Pika Vulpin?
There's time.
Oh?
Yeah. You guys haven't discussed that yet. I didn't mean to pressure you. I'm sorry. Well, what are we going to do, Fenley? Just you and me side by side.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I might consult again.
It's my turn at the moment. I was just going to let you have some input.
Well, you can consult too if you want.
I can consult with your god.
I mean, it's God. My God, it's God.
I'm so sorry. Of course, yes. Steve is the god. As long as we raise our children with the idea that they don't have to follow Steve, following Steve is a choice.
Yeah.
Then that's fine. I'm happy for him to be the god.
Do you want to talk to my rock or not?
I'll talk to your rock.
No, I might.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
sorry. We didn't take the time to get to know each other first. And that's we should
I
have...
think things are moving pretty fast.
I think friendship is a good basis for marriage.
Sure.
And we skipped friendship.
You can talk to my rock, but I'm not sure if you can take my rock.
I respect that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go stab a hand,
Yeah.
and then we can talk about this later.
Okay. Oh.
Little kiss on the cheek.
I don't blame you. I look fantastic right now. Don't
You
I?
do.
Yeah.
Thumbtack out and launches into the fight. Leaps into the air and grabs hold of the tip of a finger and starts stabbing up into it. As one is
Under the nail.
just above the nail there, and as I know this, and as that one is plunged in, grabs another thumbtack and starts climbing up the finger. Sword plunge by sword plunge. Robert B. Billabong.
So through one of the hands, do you have trap ideas for all of them, or would you be open to us pitching an idea for a trap?
Go. What are you thinking?
I was thinking maybe there's like a kettle that they've picked up somewhere.
Yeah.
Full of water with a flame underneath it, and like cut a rope to pour hot water on.
Absolutely.
Or boiling water.
Continually burning at all times.
Yeah.
Yeah. Love it.
The flame would have automatically gone off once danger started.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Of course, there's a massive kettle that's rolled out by members of the town guard. You see Captain Scrapgut. Come on, gentlemen, get the kettle in place. We're gonna wash the bad guys out. Bastards. I was gonna say bastards. Okay, I'm sorry. We're gonna wash the bastards out. Do you wish to go activate the kettle?
Yes.
Fantastic. Can I get one more athletics check from you, please?
It doesn't have to always be athletics.
Okay, what do you want it to be then?
Not athletic.
While you're tipping over a kettle, let's make it a survival check, because you're cooking a meal.
That's slightly better. It's 5.
5.
Fucking hell.
You launch yourself at this kettle. Boom. Hit it. It echoes. You hit the ground. My God, what are you doing, Mr. Billabong?
Onward!
Pass out. Fenley.
Inspired by Pika's bravery, Fenley is going to try and do a similar thing and jump at... How many hands are left? 2 hands?
There are 2 hands.
2 hands. The hand that isn't... The hand that Pika... Oh, wait. I don't really want to get boiled in a moment when the kettle gets attacked on a hand. So, which hand is not about to be covered in boiling hot water?
Well, is not about to.
Yeah.
The one that Pika is on.
Then I'm going to join Pika on a hand, and I'm going to jump up and do a similar stab with my 2...
Into the sides of the finger.
Yeah.
The hand starts shaking, trying to shake you and Pika off it.
Cool.
A lot of crying and screaming from above. Do you want to make an attack roll
Sure.
for me?
Can I do 2? Because I've got the
Yeah, go
bonus
for
action attack. Yep. Nope. The same roll again. Never mind.
Have you successfully done anything?
I had a nat
today?
20. In fact, I had
you
a
had
nat
that
20.
before.
That one time I did something,
That's
I did
right.
it really well.
That's right. So sorry.
So I attempt to dive with 2 swords. At least they do the exact same amount of nothing. Like, I rolled the same number twice.
You managed to get your swords in, but failing your hands slip. Your paws slip off, and as the hand pulls back with Pika riding it, you fall down. And the hand goes up through the canopy, Pika still holding down, and he looks down at you, and as the hand pulls up through the canopy, you see Pika reaching out to you and disappears.
And, oh dear.
The other hand reaches down. It is the head cultist to grab the ferret, the unconscious ferret on the ground, and goes to pull it away. At the exact same moment, actually, Strigsby, I'm going to give you a turn first to finish off. Is there anything you'd like to do as one hand disappears through the canopy and the other grabs hold of the ferret that Robert had knocked unconscious?
Can I still see the the second hand with Pika?
You can just see it.
Can I cast magic missile and direct the darts? Because sorry. 3 glowing darts are created from this spell, and each dart can be directed in a different direction.
Yes.
So can I direct one towards the hand that has the ferret and one towards the hand that has Pika?
Yeah. What are you hoping to achieve?
For the hands to let go of what they're holding on to.
Okay then. You get 3 missiles.
Yep.
You can hit one hand with each.
Yep.
And you have a choice of where your final missile goes. You can break off one of Pika's swords to drop Pika, or you can make the other hand drop the ferret. You cannot get both. This is a moment you need to decide. Do you want to save Pika or hold on to this ferret for information?
I'm very knocked out. I went head first
Yeah,
into the kettle.
I know.
And I'm biased.
Yeah, I know. I am so sorry, Kezia, but I'm gonna direct 2 darts at the ferret hand so we can get some info from that ferret.
You send your second dart.
I'm so sorry.
It hits the main cultist's hand, and they involuntarily let go of their familiar. Their hands disappear, with Sir Pika Pembleton, fiancé to Fenley Vulpin, the hero of the Whispering Grove, disappears through the canopy. Mayor Burlington hits the rope that holds Operation Tupperware into place. You hear sing, 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 sing. Several ropes all snap high above the canopy, beyond the canopy into the great tree above, as several, about 20 Tupperware containers that have all been melded together drop from the sky through the canopy, breaking it all, and boom, doming off the Whispering Grove, digging deep into the earth, so that they can, and like the mud suctioning it in. You see big folk leaning over the top, dum 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 dum, knocking on the Tupperware, huge hands trying to pull it, but they can't quite get it out. You hear the main cultist just muffled through the Tupperware. All right, fellas, let's go get a spade. And they trump up, let's go get a spade, is what was said as they head off back through the forest. The Whispering Grove, for the moment, is safe. But the cultists are coming back. The apothecary is destroyed, and the hero of the Whispering Grove has been lost. But you have the familiar of the cultist, unconscious but alive, lying on the ground in the middle of the town square. What do you want to do? You are out of initiative order.
Pika!
I'm so sorry.
That was... You're welcome, everyone. I have saved the day.
Just coming back into consciousness.
God, you survived. So, your hat has something bad in it. They came for that.
Yes.
Right.
We don't know why.
Well, because it's evil, right? It's connected to the arch-lich person from...
We can
the
assume.
head of your gang.
Yeah.
Is who they came for. They're probably bad because of the things that they did, and so we probably don't want them to have it, right?
Yes.
And the guy that died was trying to take it to a place I know where to go. So maybe you give it to me, and I'll take it.
I think we should question the ferret.
Yes, all right.
The mayor gathers around with you, and as does Scripples, the rooster shaman.
I see that the dome has come down. I always knew this day would come.
What were you doing?
I was hiding. I knew this day would come.
Fair.
I don't want to die.
No wonder this town needs a new shaman.
Yes, I'm terrible.
Right. I'm going to go over to the ferret. I'm going to grab him, put my hand on him. I'm going to give him a single point of healing with my healing pool.
What's she do? I thought I was going to die.
Then I'm going to stare him right in the eye with my beautiful, beautiful eyes.
Oh my god, you've had a glow up since I nearly died.
And with my bonus action, I'm going to charm this ferret.
Failure. Roll
Yes.
a 2.
Oh my god.
Be a doll and tell me all of the secrets, would you?
Is this your, like, is this be a doll is your...
I don't know. He's never done this before. It's a. I don't know. I'm picturing like, was it Lola Bunny or something like that?
Yeah.
Kind
Yeah.
of like the.
Tell you all the secrets.
Yes.
I once pooped in my boss's box of chocolate bonbons and didn't tell him anything about it. He definitely ate it because he polished off the whole bag.
Oh God, we're gonna have that whole scene from the Goonies, aren't we? Where it's the-
No, secrets about the amulet.
Oh, the amulet. Oh, I don't know much about the amulet. The boss doesn't tell me much about it. Or when I ask him about it, he just looks at me and he says, "This here, Ivorek, the Dread Lord, he's coming back. He spoke to me in dreams and gave me this great job of getting this amulet and bringing it to him, the last bit of strength he needs. So that's I've just been helping Boss Man get this amulet, and he did get it. Oh, he was so proud. He thought he was going to get a promotion, or at least the Dread Lord wouldn't kill him when he, rose to spread darkness over the world once more. But now we've lost the amulet, and Ivorek's going to be real cranky about it.
Yeah. You want darkness spreading across the world?
It's not really about what I want. I'm a familiar.
Oh. Well, not anymore.
Did you sever my connection to the boss?
Oh no, I didn't do that.
Oh.
No. I didn't. I'm not quite sure how it works.
I turn to Scribbles. So Ivorek getting this would be bad.
Yeah, I mean, he's coming back no matter what, but this is the sort of last little bit of strength. Spread his strength far and wide, and this is the last... Look, I get the feeling that maybe my boss is one of about 20 loyal sidekicks that he has, and the other 19 have all gotten back, and Gilly's not gotten his amulet back yet.
So it's
Are
not.
you trying to get us to feel sympathy for this man?
Oh, it'd be great for me if you could. If you could feel sympathy for me and him, then that would be great. Because then
I
you could
got
let
a
me
dagger.
go.
I really want to kill you again.
Don't.
I agree.
You have issues, don't you?
No, I'm a very well-formed person.
Right. So it would be. I mean, it's not a big deal if he gets the amulet. It's just a little bit of power, right?
Oh, yeah. No, because the Dark Lord is coming back. I mean,
Yeah.
I guess it's just the difference between spreading darkness and annihilating all living souls in the universe.
I don't think
The difference
we
between that
want
and
that.
what?
No, the first one was spreading darkness.
Yeah. Oh, that
and
was not-
enslaving all living souls.
Right.
And this is...
The human
Yeah.
that we got the amulet off
Yeah.
told us to take it to.
Don't tell him. Don't say it right now.
No,
Not.
I want to know what the significance of this place
Fort
is.
Walling.
Yes. Why?
I don't know why he was taking it there. I don't work for him.
Why
He's
don't you
on the
know
other
more
side.
things?
How important do you think I am?
Very.
I'm a ferret.
Yeah. An important ferret. Believe in yourself.
Thank you. He was going to take it to Fort Walling. Don't,
Why?
because I'd like you to give it to me so I can give it to my boss.
But I'm not going to do that.
Oh, shucks.
Don't worry. We
He actually
won't.
says shucks.
We won't take it to Fort Walling.
Is that a lie?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do a deception check for me.
11.
11.
Jesus.
That one. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, I'm real glad to hear you're not taking it there. I mean, we would have known anyway because you've now been marked with
What?
The symbol of Ivorek. So, my boss can see you wherever you are at all
What?
times and track
How do
your
we-
energy across.
Wait, how do we remove the mark?
Oh, you don't?
Why?
Okay,
What?
so
Where did you get a gun?
what? So, okay. The logical thing here is we put the amulet in a bag, right? Then me and some other people that aren't you two, who would totally compromise this mission if you came along, because he can see everything you're doing, take the amulet to this place.
Cool. Do you know how to get there? Does anyone here know how to get there?
How do you?
I've been there.
Yeah.
Well, I've
How do
read
you
a
get
lot
there?
of maps, so
How do
I
you get
think
there?
I could guess.
How do you get there?
You jump in the magical mystery tour.
No,
I'll
this is
take.
This is a good idea, because if you two if he took the amulet and you two stayed behind, then my boss could easily kill you to take back the
no,
shred of
that's-
Ivorek's energy you took from the amulet.
We'll be going with you then.
Wait. The amulet moved its power to them,
Yeah, that's why they've got the mark.
so the amulet no longer has.
No,
that power?
it's got a lot more in it. Yeah,
Right.
that's why I've got a mark. I've touched it. I've got a little bit of the
So
energy.
do we need you to come back too?
Do I
Oh,
feel
no.
any more powerful because of the mark at all?
You feel a connection. You know where the amulet is at all times, and you feel because you have this mark, in future you would also be able to draw magic from it. You could also summon some garlic.
Hey, it works
I
well
am
for
peckish.
me.
Right. So I'm assuming we should probably take this thing to that place
Definitely.
that I totally remember
The
what
mayor
it's called.
steps up and is like, "Yes, look, I would just like to say that this thing is getting out of my town no matter what. I'm
Sure.
sorry, I've been listening in, but I'm the mayor, so that's
Yep.
you got a problem with that? You look
No, I'm in total agreement. Like, yeah,
yeah.
of course, yeah.
All right. This thing needs to go. All right? Because we will eventually run out of air underneath all of this Tupperware.
Yeah.
They will come back, and if they sense that you are here, they will continue to destroy our town.
Okay, well we're taking it right now. Let's go. We're
Whoa.
going.
Ri-
We're going.
I need to check if that's the right thing for me to do, if I should join you or not.
Okay, well I'm going.
Cool.
Are you coming with me?
I know the way.
Well, let's go then.
I turn to my holy symbol. Lord, Steve, King of Heaven, and all that's good and right, should I join this stupid quest?
The blue swirls in the stone again, and you hear a pair of brown slacks, a white linen shirt, and an unbuttoned vest. If that does anything for you.
Does someone have any clothes I could borrow?
You
Oh, I have plenty in the thing.
I guess.
You're both wearing more clothes than I am.
Yeah, what's with that?
I don't want to impede my flying.
Sure. Right. I have a shopping list, and then I'll come.
But you're all in agreement that you're going to leave the Whispering Grove together?
Yes.
Yes.
Fantastic. You were given time to collect belongings.
A vest, some
slacks.
socks, and some socks, was it? Or
And a white linen shirt.
white linen shirt, right.
Yeah.
This is important.
The pixie owner of the apothecaries, Secandra, equips you with these items, gives you all some minor magical items to take with you.
Ooh.
That I'll give you between sessions and you'll have for the next show.
Yay.
How are you intending on traveling?
On the magical mystery tour.
On the Magical Mystery Tour?
Yes. It's the best
Can
way
you
to get
describe
around.
what you're talking about, please?
The Magical Mystery Tour is, of course, my wagon of potions and elixirs. As I said, it's pulled by my forebear. So this is John and Paul. They pull at the front. They lead most of the time. Sometimes George gets up at the front, but most of the time stays at the back. And this is Ringo. Isn't he just lovely?
Is there any last thing anybody wishes to do in the Whispering Grove or grab before they leave, potentially for the final time?
I'm gonna return the potions back to Scribbles, just in case they were cursed. But I'm gonna try and do it sneakily so he doesn't see me do it.
Sneakily return them.
Yeah.
Can I go back to my little tree hollow and collect some little trinkets that I like to keep with me?
Yes, you can
Like
collect some.
my favorite picture of my favorite library.
Yes, you fly to your little nest. It is in this small tree. There are nests, about 50 different nests. It's like an apartment building for owls. You fly up to your nest. You grab that picture of the Grand Library at Fort Warling.
While I'm there, I would like to also pick up my snail familiar, who has just been resting today.
Yep, you've got a little snail just curled up inside its shell. At the sound of you landing, this little slug head pops out and looks up at you. Big
Hello,
eyes.
Tina. How are you? Oh, very good, Tina.
Sounds.
Here, have a little berry, Tina.
Slides up over the berry and wraps itself around the berry and just begins rocking, falls back onto its shell and begins rocking back and forth, hugging this berry that you've given it.
Yes, good, Tina. We're going on a little adventure. You want to come? Okay.
Yes, get attached to Tina. Wait until I can't.
No,
I can't.
don't kill Tina.
You all climb aboard the wagon, the magical mystery tour wagon.
So an owl, a lizard, and a fennec fox
A frog lizard.
pulled by 4 beetles.
Yes.
And
Great.
a snail.
Just so I understand. Yeah, cool.
And a snail.
Did someone just go, oh, yeah. Yeah! You crack the whip and the beetles begin moving. The mayor supervises as the Tupperware is removed from its holds in the ground and lifted enough that you guys can take the main log road out of the Whispering Grove. You turn back and look at this little village, a haven of the small kind, and head out into the big, wide world beyond, where giants rampage and change the face of the earth, where there are not so much magics but technologies beyond your wildest dreams, where there are books and there are people to con, a world so much bigger than you could ever know. And that is where we are going to leave our show for tonight. Thank you all so much for coming. That is our first episode. Please, if you enjoyed it, come check in to see what our critters are doing throughout the year. Last Saturday of the month, every month, we do have 1 or 2 off throughout the year, but we will post about them online. We're trying to make this episodic so you can jump back in at any point and catch up with what these little critters are doing. We're going to have guests. We have friends from here in Wollongong, up in Sydney, from Melbourne and Hobart, who are travelling to come be part of our shows in the coming months. Following the adventures of our Fellowship of Fur. You can, if you like what you heard tonight, we had a whole podcast we did last year called Forgotten Gods, about a bunch of gods who fell from heaven into the mortal realm and had to find their way back home. That was recorded in someone's garage, so it's a lot smaller scale. Guys, thank you so much all for coming out. Have a great night.
Thanks for listening to Forgotten Gods. Subscribe to our Patreon for more behind-the-scenes content, and follow Adventuring Portal on Facebook and Instagram to keep up to date with everything. For more on what we're doing outside of podcasting and in the world of theatre and comedy, check out Rising Arts Productions on Facebook and Instagram.
Hello! Just giving a big shout out to all of our Patreon members, being Alex Cuff, Samantha Sweeting, and Emily Hess, from the big love and spirit of Kevin Langley. Wherever the road may take you, I hope you get there.
This has been a Rising Arts production,